G from the wild woods. Electronic combat, Konami signed contract. Chinese chart killing cucarachas on.
What up, everybody? Another episode of DevDiaries here. I am Jonathan Perez, and today I'm talking about business shifts because it's really an intricate part of, I don't know, to me, success, right? You find out what you do, you dive into it, you go hard, you go full force, and then a few years later, you realize, man, is this what I want to do for the next 10, 15, 20 years? I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of in that process. I have been going hard for developers and freelancers and that whole just entire market of people that, you know, do a lot of the work. So I've put tutorials on my website, I've given advice and done a bunch of things like that. But now I'm realizing, you know, being about 5 years experience within my business is just a whole nother world out there. So I still want to help freelancers and marketers and agencies and things like that, but I don't want to help so much to show you how to develop websites, because I mean, most of you guys already know that, you know, some people need a few guidance and things like that, and I'm all for it. I mean, I'll still put out a few tutorials here and there, but now I'm really looking at the business side of things. I want to really target the entrepreneur market, the agencies or the CEOs or the executives or the person who wants to build their business into something other than them having to just constantly design or develop. So that's going to be my market, and that just involves a whole assortment of information: client management, business management, team management, you know, just marketing and different things like that. So that's what I'm doing, and you're going to see a lot more of it to come. I'm kind of, you know, gearing up to shift gears. I posted a few things on my website already, surefirewebservices.com. Make sure you go check it out. And this will be on the podcast section under DevDiary. And yeah, so it's really, it's a whole shift for me, because right now I know for a fact a lot of my audience are developers and designers, and that's fine. It's great, because I've been speaking to them for a very long time. Now, this shift for me is a little challenging because I have to kind of get a sector within that group, and it's going to start with my website. It's going to start with the things that I put out there, the things that I write. If all I focus on is tutorials, then I'm just going to get a bunch of people that want to find out how to either build a website or how to do, you know, certain things. And it turns out that the bounce rate on tutorials is pretty high. I mean, once you want to know how to do something, you go on a site, you see how to do it, and then you move on, right? But if I could provide something that's a little more engaging and a little more, I guess, thought-provoking, to say, okay, it's not just development, let's see how you approach this, or just things on the line of that. I have a feeling it's just gonna target a whole different audience, and that's really my goal. So that's it. So if you're in your business and you're thinking of shifting, or you're thinking of doing something, me personally, I think it starts with what message are you putting out there. So switch the message that you're putting out there, speak to who you want to attract, and then, you know, once again, you start from there. It's almost like starting from zero. I mean, I got a little head start because I have a little following, but you know, it's going to be tough, but hang in there and you got this. That's it for today's Dev Diary. Go to surefirewebservices.com, and that's it. You guys rock. Peace.